Guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to do a tutorial on how to make a paper squishy milk box carton. And so this is my second time doing this, and I think this is going to turn out really well because there is going to be lots of folding, and I have a great experience doing origami. So yeah, so the supplies you will need is markers, unless you want to use color pencils. These are got from Walmart, and it's Hoo Hoo Halloo series. These are very good quality, so if you want to go to Walmart and pick out these markers, that will be a very good choice. Next, you'll need some Scotch tape. This is the thin kind. You don't have to use this one. You could also use this one. This is also Scotch tape, but it's more like packaging tape. You can use either one, or you can use both. Next, you can use some scissors. You can use any type of scissors. I also got these from Walmart. Walmart has lots of good school supplies and crafting supplies, so yeah. And then you'll need a ruler, unless you can do very straight lines, but a ruler always helps me, so I can make very precise and straight lines. And then you'll also need a pencil. You can use a mechanical pencil, or you can use the pencil that I'm using. So yeah. And then last but not least, you can need a glue stick, but you don't have to use a glue stick. You can just use the tape, but I'm gonna use this glue stick because it is very good quality, washable school glue stick. And I'm actually gonna use both because it makes the crease very sturdy. So yeah. And then you'll need a piece of paper, and you'll need the horizontal big piece of paper. Then you're gonna cut it in half, and so you should have this amount of paper, and you're gonna cut it into 4 squares. Well, not cut it, you're just gonna draw some straight lines, and so it should turn out like this. So you see I drawed 4 lines, and to make these 4 categories. And so then you're going to take some other pieces of paper and like this, and so these should match each square. So you're going to take 2 of those, and you can just make sure that it matches. Okay, so first you're going to fold on the creases. And if you need to pause the video so you can have extra time, go ahead. And so along the creases, you're going to make a square, like a cube, just like this. And so since you're making the cube, right in the middle, right here, you are going to take a piece of paper, and then you're going to use your tape, and you're going to tape along the edge. So you're going to take your Scotch tape, just like this, and then you're going to tape it along the edge. And if you have some excess, you can always go ahead and cut that off. I have a little bit of excess, but I think that's perfectly fine. So we can just go ahead and tape it onto this. And if you want, you can just fold it extra. Good. Okay, so that's gonna be our crease right there. And so you see, once you're going to fold it just like this, you're going to take this bottom and you're going to fold it just like this, so it will be a milk carton. But you also need to go in the top, so right on the other side across from this, you are going to tape this one, and you're going to tape it just like that. kind of like that. So now you're gonna have this, and you might have seen this technique in like making paper squishies just like this. So this is kind of like that. So now you're going to fold it just like this. So as you can see, it's a little long, but I think that's fine. So you're just gonna fold along this crease. And so that would be good. And so now it could be shorter. Now you're going to take your Scotch tape and you're going to put tape along here, but before we do that, we need to color. So this is my favorite part of the process because it's very satisfying to fill in like the spaces. So yeah, so let's just get our Hulu markers, again from Walmart. And I want to make like a strawberry milk kind of. So first we need to sketch it. Now it's time to color and fill in the spaces, but first we need to outline our work. Now we need to color, my favorite part. You can color however you want. You can color anything your own way. So please, if you want to copy me, you can, but it would be great if you use your own ideas. And so yeah, let's just get started. Okay guys, now we finished coloring the front of our milk, but now we have to color
this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, this one, this one.
So this one kind of died on me. Like the mercury was not that so I'm going to use this cherry pink for the rest. So how about oh my gosh, no. So let's just get started. So I'm just going to use this really sharp spot, this one. So okay, I am finally done with coloring, and as you can tell, the marker is definitely not the best, but I am definitely going to redo this because it's not the best, but I think I really could have improved, but I think it's the marker's fault. But now guys, we have to laminate our project. So I'm just going to use this Scotch tape. So Guys, we are finally done with our laminating our milk, but we're not done finishing it. But we're very, very close. So we're just going to fold it like this. And so as you can tell, this is way too long. So we are going to need to cut it. So we're gonna cut it just like this. So we're gonna cut on the line. Just like that. And as you can see, it's not perfectly straight, but I think it's still good for a squishy. Then we're gonna fold it right here, and then we're going to go just like this.
And then connect that, and then that.
So now this is where our Scotch tape comes in handy. So we are going to tape it just like this. And if you don't need this access, you can cut that off. So now we have this box, so these two are connected. So now we have to connect this to this, and then we're just gonna connect this, and then we need to stuff it, and then we're done. So we're gonna need to take more. Now we finished our milk. Not fully finished, but because we need to fill it, and we need to do the bottom one so it can like go like this. So we need to kind of fold it like that. And guys, I forgot about the stuffing, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it right back. Cool. Guys, I'm back and I found my stuffing. So you can either have plastic bags or you can have cotton, kind of like this. I honestly think cotton is much better, but you can also use plastic bags. I also got this polyfill from Walmart. Walmart has a lot of good supplies, so yeah. Okay, so once you have your plastic bags or your stuffing, you can open up this and go with the creases, and you can just stuff it in. Once it starts to overfill just like this, you either stop or just add a tiny bit more. So I'm just gonna add a tiny bit more just to be on the safe side. Okay, once you finish that, you're gonna have to take some stuffing out. Leave it off to the side, and you're going to take this and you're gonna tape it along this edge. You have your tape, you can go ahead and tape it to this side. So it's kind of like a box, basically a box. So you're gonna take this crease, and
It's okay if a little bit of polyfill gets stuck
to the box or the tape, so yeah, it's okay. Okay, so if you need a little bit more tape so you can make it secure, you can just place it here and then secure it more by pressing it, just like this. Okay, now you can tape it to this side, so just get some more tape. Like that, and then I'm just going to take more tape and again, if you need to pause the video and rewind or stop so you can have extra time, feel free to. Okay, so we're going to take our tape and we're going to just tape it on like that, and surprisingly there is no excess. Okay, so we're just going to buff it out a little bit and then we're going to just tape it on like that. Okay, wait, where's my fake nail?
Okay, I lost my fake nail, guys.
Alert. This is bad news. Anyways, so now we have to take our stuffing. Actually, guys, I think we have a little bit more room for more stuffing, so you can take this more stuffing and you can just stuff it into the box. Okay, now I think this is enough stuffing, so we can go ahead and tape this one to this bottom. And then you guys, we are done. We finished our milk carton and I think it is very, very cute. Thank you guys so much for watching my video and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye.